friends, today we are going to see the combination of loads with the UDL for the entire span and 2-point loads. The 1-point load, the first point load is 2 meters from the fixed end, and the second point load, let us consider this is 4 meters, and this is A, B and C. For this diagram, we are going to calculate shear force calculation and bending moment calculation, and from the values of calculations, we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. According to our 5-step method, number 1, given data. Number 2, total load on beam. Number 3, equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces. And number 4, shear force and bending moment calculations. Number 5, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. This is our 5-step method which we are going to follow from the first problem. We are going to follow this from the first problem. Here in the question, that is, what is given data? A cantilever beam with 2-point loads and a UDL load of entire span. The magnitude of both the UDLs point loads is equal to, that is, 20 and 30 kilonewtons, and the UDL is 3 kilonewton per meter for the span of 6 meters. It is actually for the span of 6 meters, that is entire span. And number 2, total load on beam, that is, here this is a cantilever we are having, and the 2-point loads with the 2 meters, and another is 4 meters from the first point load, and the UDL of 3 kilonewton per meter. This is 20 and this is 30. Here total load is point load plus UDL load. Here we are having 2-point loads, that is 20 plus 30, plus we are having a UDL for the entire span, so that we are going to convert the UDL to the point load, so that 3 kilonewton per meter is multiplied with the span which is acted, that is 6 meters, 18 kilonewtons, that 18 kilonewtons, that going to be 68 kilonewtons, the total load on beam. Next, our third step, equating upward reactions is equal to downward forces or downward reactions. That is, for the cantilever beam at the fixed end, we are going to have only one reaction, that is in the upward direction, that is let us consider the reaction is RA, that is equal to, only we are having one upward direction, so that RA is equal to downward forces, that is the 2 point loads and the one UDL load. So that total load will be 68 kilonewtons on the beam. So that equating upward is equal to downward forces. And next, our fourth step, shear force calculations. For the shear force calculation, we are going to take the left and right of the points. For the shear force calculation, I am going to take left to right. This is our shortcut to find the shear force calculation. For that, from left to right, when I am going to find the shear force calculation, I am going to stand left of the point and looking left as our shortcut method. Of RA, shear force at RA or A point, shear force at A, that is, if I stand just left to the A point or A support, I am going to find no supports, so that it turns. And similarly, this is at left side, this is at right side, at the rate of right side of the RA reaction, and I am going to stand here just right to the RA or A support. I am going to find a RA reaction is acting in the upward direction with a magnitude of 68 kilonewtons. So that here that is RA. The value of RA is 68 kilonewtons. And while going on to the B, at the rate of B, shear force at the rate of B, just left to the B. Here we are having a point load, so that we are going to take left and right of the point loads. For the just left to the B, here, when I am going to stand here, I am going to find a RA reaction, and the UDL is going to act for the 2 meters with a magnitude of 3 kilonewton per meter. So that is RA is in the upward direction, so that it is in the positive, and the UDL is in the negative direction. We are standing only left side of the B, so that I am going to find only RA and the UDL. So that RA minus the UDL is 3 kilonewton per meter. From A to B, the distance is only 2 meters, so that I am going to multiply for 2 meters. The load is only acting for the 2 meters up to B, so that I am going to take for the 2 meters, that is 68 minus 6, that is 62 kilonewtons. Next, just write to the B, that is equal to, if I stand just right to the B and looking the left side, so that up to the B for the left side, that is 62. After the right, I am going to find a downward force, that is 20 kilonewtons of point load, so that it remains with 42 kilonewtons. At the rate of C, shear force at C, just left to C, up to here, only up to left to C, not including the point load. So that I am going to continue with the 42 minus 3 into up to here, that is 4. 42 minus 12. that is 30 kilonewtons at the rate of right to C, that is going to be 30 up to we are having a 30 and a downward force that is 30. It's going to be 0 of kilonewtons. Moment about C is equal to 0. And for the moment about B, that 30 into 4 only we are taking for the moment about only B, that is 30 kilonewton, that is minus 30 into 4 minus of 3 into 4, which is going to convert as a point load, and taking the moment from the midspan of the span of 4 meters, that is 4 by 2. That going to be minus 120 minus of minus 120 minus 24 minus 144 kilonewton into meter. And for the moment about A, we are going to take for the moment A, that is 30 into 6 minus 30 into 6 minus of, we are going to convert first for the point loads, that is 20 into 2 minus of, the UDL is taking for the entire span, so that 3 into 6 by 2, that gives rise minus 1 minus 18 of 3. The value of moment about A is minus 274 kilonewton into meters. Here for the fixed end moment, we are having a fixed end moment, that is MA. Maximum moment about A is equal to minus 274 kilonewton into meter. By the values of shear force and bending moment, we are going to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Here at the rate of A, we are having RA reaction, that is the value of RA is 68. Let us plot the points, that is 68 here. And while going on to the B point, here we are having a UDL load with a magnitude of 3 kilonewton per meter of a distance 2 meters, so that 3 into 2 6 meters, 6 kilonewton, so that it is going to decrease for the 68 to 62. Then after, for the right to the B, we are having a 20 kilonewton load, that is in the downward direction, so that it is going to decrease for the value of 42. And while going on to the C, for the left of the C, we are having a UDL of 3 kilonewton per meter for the distance of 4 meters, so that it is going to decrease for the value of 30. It is 30 because 3 4s are 12, so that 42 minus 12, that is 30. And to the right of the C, we are having a downward force, that is 30 kilonewtons, and here from the calculations we remain with 30 kilonewtons. The both get on 0. The reference on the line is 0. Here 68, going to 62, then after 42, then after 30. For the bending moment, here it is C point, that we are having 0. For the bending moment at B, minus 144 kilonewton into meter. Let us point a point here, and at A, minus 274, that is here itself. Here we are having the total UDL, so that we are getting a curve lines like this. that both are in the curve manner because the entire span is acting with a UDL. The value here it is minus 144 and here minus 274 kilonewton into meter.